So what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I'm rearranging some stuff, so I'm doing this guerrilla style weekly movie hunt time. What are we waiting for? Let's get out there. Let's go.
Say his name and he appears.
Yeah, hopefully you believe in Jeff, man. Yeah, we're gonna go into Walmart first. Oh, look, it's my arch nemesis, the floor cleaner. Haha, looks like you're stuck. Oh well, I'll slide by you. Let's go. We're going to start in the toys. I know there's probably no new releases out movie-wise, so I thought it would be cool to look, but they didn't stock much new. They still got some of this leftover Monday Night War stuff with that Triple H. They still got that replace Cody figure. That's the wrong figure. Somebody's fig swapped. What the hell is this? Why is Mae Young still in here? Damn, that figure is old.
Yeah.
Holy shit, as they would say. Don't see much superstars. All we got is Hogan and Angle.
Brother.
I know there's a great Muta in the new series of those. Over here on the opposite side, they got some AEW stuff. We got some Ricky Starks. And I think this will probably be his last AEW figure right there. And what else they got? Remnants of this series, Kill Switch. That's kind of a cool looking figure. And Daniel Bryan the Pirate. Arr, do you watch AEW? Got those little WWE figures. Got some G.I. Joe. No new Simpsons. This Walmart is garbage. Oh well. I try. That doesn't mean they got something. Got WWE figures randomly over here. Look, there's a KO Elite figure. Anybody else? Nope. That's a good figure there. At least it's got a cloth shirt finally. Usually have those rubber shirts with Kevin Owens. We got some One Piece. But let's go ahead over to movies. They didn't really, like I said, they didn't have anything new. They still got Gunslingers there for $12.96 with Nick Cage. They got the Walmart exclusive Captain America with that pop-up book. Yellowstone on the side. Moana 2. They got Gilligan's Island up there. Valiant 1. I'm just showing you what's left over. They moved some of this stuff from the front. Over here, nothing new that I can see.
Oh no.
Terrifier down there.
No.
Nosferatu. I like another Panda movie. Panda Plan and Panda Bear. That bloody axe wound is from Shudder. That's good. This cleaner I actually watched on one of the streaming services. That's Daisy Ridley. It's basically Poor Man's Die Hard with a female character in the lead. And I haven't watched that Lost Lands yet. If any of you guys watched it, let me know what you think. That Shark Warning, I gotta watch that too. I did buy that last week if you saw at the end of the haul. And there's some anime Steelbook stuff. They got an anime section over here. Some swag. Hello Kitty. And then here's their TV stuff. Walking Dead still on sale. Major Crimes. Looking for sales tags. Haven. Not seeing much. Dukes of Hazzard's $47. That's a good price. And then watch my unboxing video of that Drew Carey show. I'll let you know whether you should buy that or not. Hey, they got Superman and Lois, the complete series finally. That's new. That Honeymooners, man, online, like Amazon, is way more than $39. So that's a good deal here at Walmart. They got Dexter. So they've added a few new things. And then there's that Three's Company. Watch that video where I talk about that, because there's a version of that with the Ropers in it. Their Steelbook section, they sold the Return of the Living Dead. Yeah, I got some Dr. Squatch in my hand.
Oh, Billy.
Drag Me to Hell, Wanted. Still got the Dirty Harry, the Motu. So at least they're stocked up. There's Detective Pikachu, Renfield, Evil Dead, Escape Plan, World War Z. And then some random Blu-rays that I don't know why they're putting over there. But that's weird. Oh, look. My arch nemesis, he made it. He freed himself. See, they still have the glow covers. There's another retro cover section coming. I'll show you a photo, but my store doesn't have it. They do have some decent $5 titles, though. Morbius with a digital code. Retribution, the Hangover trilogy. Secondhand Lions. Look, UHF. There's Jaws, obviously the 50th anniversary. You can get the DVD for $5. Superman. Obviously because the new one's coming out.
No shit.
Looks like they just got the first one. So check your $5 bins. They're restocking them. Got Saw X in there. Got Curious George. They stocked a few new pops in this Walmart. Look, you got some Five Nights at Freddy's. And some Kim Possible. There's Withered Foxy. And they had a couple Superman pops. There's Jor-El. And there's Lex Luthor with the kryptonite necklace. That's cool. Don't see much else. I'm not big into pops. I haven't even bought those new Jaws 50th anniversary ones. I don't do much with the other ones. Rebel Moon. But yeah, let's get out of here. And like I said last week, I'm not sure I'm ready for a three-way there at Target. But I'll at least go in here and see if they got any action figures like WWE as we get past the big red balls. Let's see what they got. Anything new? Remnants of the same shit. There's a Seth Rollins and Shield gear. Jey Uso. Back when they wore face paint. Carlito. Kurt Angle. Undertaker. There's that Sting AEW Target exclusive. They do have that Darby Allin there. Who else is in there? That Sting, I found that in here one time and I sold the damn thing. So there's that Bryan Danielson. Or a Bryan Danielson. Nobody else. Oh well. Hulk Hogan that nobody wants. Too many Hogans released in the last couple years. Got some Turtles. Rebranded. They've released a lot of the same shit over again for Jurassic Park. Every time there's a new movie. Well, that one's kind of neat. Well, I like that one. Almost looks like that creature from the Kong movie. Let's see in the DC Marvel section. Do they got anything new? Hey, they got these Batman animated figures. These are cool. Mr. Freeze. Who else we got? Obviously Batman. Hey, and there's a platinum edition with a red suit. We're always finding those platinum editions now. I remember when they used to be kind of a special way to find figures, man. They were really, really rare. Now they're every week you find one. Nothing new Superman that I can see. Metamorpho up there. We saw that last week. Nice looking figure though. I'm just not getting that wave. And nothing new Marvel that I can see. Look at that Batman down there. It's one of those large scale ones. And they still got the Batmobile, and then they got that 4-figure pack with Crypto and Baby Joey, whoever the hell that is. This was an end cap where they still got some stuff. Same old Batman we found. We got this Platinum Edition Eradicator. A couple of those. There's Superman without the battle damage. I don't wonder if that's rare. It can't be with having two of them here. It's a nice looking figure though. Here's where the physical media used to be, and now we got all this bullshit vinyl that doesn't sell in here. It's the same stuff every time I come in. They got books. How many sections of books do they need?
That is one big pile of shit.
And their NECA section's almost non-existent. Like, there's nothing NECA anymore, and they don't get the Holothon stuff. We got some Tiger Thundercats figure there. Got some. I mean, got A. That was the only one they had. A lot of these Batman cows. This is kind of cool. So you got the one from, is that Justice League? Yep. Obviously from one of the video games. Wow. That's Dark Knight Returns. And there's a Justice League. So if you're into those, check your Targets. They start restocking them.
Get those wonderful toys.
Got some Godzilla -1 Super Kaiju. Those are neat, but they're too expensive. Godzilla 95. Got a Spider-Man pop of Green Goblin. That's pretty neat looking. Oh, look. Bullseye Superman. Couple of those. Not much else. Beetlejuice there. Oh, well. Let's get up out of here. Look, I'm going to actually go into Ollies, if you recognize that face up there. They've had these shelf talkers here. Look, they got Bluto from Animal House. That's actually Belushi's voice. No, it wasn't over when the Germans bombed Pearl Harbor. Dude, he's keeping on going. He stopped.
I don't know what time it was. This is a lot of stuff, man.
I don't know that. Do we really need him in his vest?
Show more of the vest.
And I don't need Andy there. That's kind of cheesy, but oh well. Figure-wise, we'll give it a glance. It's the same shit over and over again. That's why I don't come in here very often. We got some of these retro Star Wars figures. These are kind of neat. The Return of Jedi. I've got the retro, the actual vintage version of the Emperor that looks just like that. It was a mail away. And then there's Luke. I've got that figure. I've got all these originals, like the vintage versions of those. Is that the only 3 of those Return of the Jedis? I should get those maybe and display them with my vintage ones. Got some Spider-Man, Fantastic Four. That new movie's getting ready to come out. Who's going to go see it? Ghostbusters. What is this? I could get that for the live stream, do some sound effects. Where's some good ones? Where's some fart noises? There you go. If you keep trying, you eventually get some fart noises. I like that figure, Henry Jones Sr. Some decent Star Wars stuff, nothing I'm interested in. Oh, I got one lone Seth Rollins wrestling figure. Been opened. Ton of Marvel Legends, Masters of the Universe. That's pretty neat. The Iron Man Model 1 or 01. Got some Jurassic World. Dennis Nedry. That doesn't look anything like the character. What's going on there? I guess they just want, something to represent a character people might recognize the name of. Those are pretty neat. Super Mario Brothers figures. So that's about it right here. I went to the back section. They do have a decent section of books, some graphic novels, comic book collections. They got that Superman Doomsday there. That is pretty awesome. And a Harley Quinn one as well. Decent amount of Superman stuff, obviously, because of the movie coming out. DC Superhero Girls. Oh well. They got some color books. Look at this awesome one here. No, not that one. This one. Stranger Things. I remember seeing that in Walmart. No, I mean Target. Sorry. See, it's even got the Target sticker on it. And then they got some manga. Oh my God, Taylor Swift. Not seeing a whole lot else in here. I thought they might have some cool, entertainment ones. Look at this end cap here. Pinups coloring book. And look at this, a random DVD of Hunter, Season 1, Volume 1. That is such a random. I think it's been in here for probably years because they don't even sell physical media anymore. So we're going to go on into Barnes and Noble. Wind's blowing hard. So they got a 50% off section. I'm pretty sure Universal is one of the titles that's 50% off. I can't remember what the other one was. Put in the comments down below. Renfield. All that, most of that was here last week. The Thing. Scott Pilgrim, The Jerk. Where's the Blu-rays at? There's a Steelbook. Wartime comedies. Despicable Me, Tremors. Universal. Well, that's Abbott and Costello. Got a Steve Martin set. Got Monty Python. Doris Day collection. Overboard's a good movie. Didn't Severin release the Blu-ray of that? I think I got that with a slip. There's Megan. You ready for the new one? Downton Abbey. There's a bunch. This is shit. Most of this stuff is shit.
You're in big trouble, though, pal. I eat pieces of shit like you for breakfast.
You eat pieces of shit for breakfast?
Same stuff as last week. Let's go to the other side. Anything new? I don't think so. That Kill a Mockingbird set's still there. If it's 50% off of $20, I think this is new. This is a new release this week. 50% off of that. I've never heard of that movie. I have to check it out. I might read the description. Love Hurts. North Dallas 40. General's Daughter. So Kino is now 30% off instead of 50. Well, look at that. Some of it still got a 50% off sticker. I'd make them match that damn price. But I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be back to 30% off. Oliver and Company. So yeah, that new release there might be the only thing. Look, they got a Complete Unknown for 40% off, and Captain America 30% off. Oh, in this section, they actually do have Jaws with the slipcover 50% off. So what that do? That'd be like $17. That's a great deal. Okay, you got Dexter, the original Sin, the Steelbook, 30% off. They've got the Blu-ray of it and the DVD of it. So all three, along with Jaws. And then this is new. A Different Man. That's an A24 release. It looks like it's just the Blu-ray. Make sure. Yeah, just Blu-ray. They got the Return of the Living Dead Steelbook down there. That's sold out at the Walmart. And let's just give a quick glance on the shelf. 1992. What is this? The Annihilation of Fish. Never heard of that. That's a new release, I think. That Apartment 7A, that's Rosemary's Baby prequel. You can get that in a Walmart $5 bin. So, Bob's Burger movie. The Blob. So, Blazing Saddles, still in here. What did you guys think of the announcement of Spaceballs getting a sequel after all these years? I should get that right there. I always skip it. Got some Arrow stuff. Don't forget the sale. If you get it, you need to get a replacement disc. Chinatown. The sequel's getting a 4K release, I saw. Was it The Two Jakes? The Fugitive Without a Slipcover. They got The Fog. Reservoir Dogs, still pretty cheap. Eyes Wide Shut. I don't hear a lot of people talk about that movie, but it's pretty good. Encino Man. Why does that not have a DVD? I mean, a Blu-ray release? Ed Wood. That's a pretty interesting movie with Johnny Depp. Don't Tell Mom the Babysitter's Dead needs a Blu-ray. Deep Blue Sea, they'll never get rid of that at that price. The Dead Zone, did you see that Amazon exclusive Steelbook, how expensive it was?
That price is too high.
What's this? I don't know what that is, never heard of it. Not really seeing a whole lot down here. This is a small store, but they do have a decent selection sometimes. And they do stock the new Kino stuff, usually new Arrow stuff. My store quit selling the Criterion because when that sale comes up here soon, I guess I have to get everything online. It sucks.
This sucks, and it's horseshit. But I'm too polite to say anything because I'm a class act.
So probably no Barnes & Noble Criterion hunt video for me this year. They didn't even give an excuse. A lot of them are saying it's I think that might be new. It's because of theft. But they got movies in here that cost just as much. Like these Arrow titles. Look at that. The long trailer. That's one of those thin pack releases. The Lord of the Rings Steelbooks. Sin of a Woman came out recently, so that's pretty decent. I haven't bought that yet. How's the transfer on that? You guys seen it yet? Sabrina, that's new this week. I might put some of the new ones over here. I'll help them do end caps. Not really seeing anything else. That Wayne's World, they still got the 50% off sticker on it. What About Bob is another movie that needs a Blu-ray release. So, yeah, see, nothing in the Criterion section other than these same, like, 5 titles. They've got the 4K Heretic down there. They've got Queer. We saw that new release up on the other shelf, the main shelf. They don't have much family stuff. I'll buy the TV stuff before we leave, just to see what they got. Schitt's Creek, Discovery, same stuff. I don't see anything new, really.
Found anything yet? We ain't found shit.
Yellowstone down there. This selection is a bit disappointing.
Lowered expectation.
Well, I'm not seeing much else in here, so let's look online and see what should have been in stores if we could have found it. So what's going on, everybody? We're looking to see what movies came out the week of June 17th. So it would have been last week. So, I'm playing from behind, as I usually am. We got the Looney Tunes Collector's Vault Volume 1 Blu-ray. I'm very interested in that. There's some cartoons that have never been released, and some never been released on Blu-ray. You got the Jurassic Park Trilogy 4K Steelbook. You got Sabrina 4K from Kino Lorber. You got the Jaws 4K Steelbook, the 50th anniversary version. You got Deep Star 6 4K, All of Me, a movie I've been looking forward to getting. You got Way of the Gun 4K, that's a steelbook from Lionsgate Limited. You got the Jurassic World Trilogy 4K steelbook. You got Midnight, Criterion Collection. You got the Jaws 50th Anniversary Edition with a slipcover. You got the Murder, She Wrote Complete Series. You got a Different Man Digipack from A24. Thelonious Monk. You got that from, what's that, Straight No Chatter from the Criterion Collection. You got I, Madman. You got The Assessment. Law and Order. My Hero Academia was at season 7. You got Rad, the collector's edition. You got Hong Kong 1941. Exact Revenge. The Annihilation of Fish. I had never heard of that before. Saw that in Barnes & Noble. You got that Gary Cooper collection, 4 films. Warren Beatty and Leslie Caron and Promise Her Anything. Rock Pretty Baby. Never heard of that. Some anime stuff and things like this. So that's about it, man. Not a lot coming out this week. We do have a new release of A Different Man. We got the Looney Tunes. We got some Steelbooks, and we obviously got Jaws 50th anniversary. Check out any of my Jaws content. I did an unboxing of that Steelbook. Along with that, I did that early. And also check out my Lionsgate Limited. I did some unboxings of those things early too. So I'll still do a haul video, but other than that, let's get home and let's close out this video. So yeah, sorry for the poor quality of the intro and the exit, but I'm just cleaning up some stuff and I didn't have time to do my full setup yet. I'll do it before the live stream. Come over, watch Jevman 316 live, where we watch along to a movie, talk about pop culture bullshit, whatever. Usually Sunday nights, 10 p.m. Eastern. If you are a subscriber, you roll. If not, please consider subscribing. Hit the notification bell. You'll know when I post new videos. I love you guys. Hopefully you enjoyed the hunt. The next video will be the haul, and I promise it'll be better quality. Until next time, boys and girls, this has been Jevman316. As always, I'm your pop culture reporter signing out saying you guys be safe out there.
What do we do?
Why don't we just wait here for a little while? See what happens.